again, as the video segment has just initialized, audio, video, in denial, but you are in denial. A man named Beto that Dancee tapped, laying down my higher courts of court, you're not a lady and or a gentleman, and want to fight about it, pretend you're a court or a law degree. You're not either. You're a lying murderer, try. Face to face. Hour by hour to the minute, to the flagrance of the minute. Note the time, courtroom evidence. Forensic, no such thing want to assist, do you? And didn't. At your all-party and captured wardrobe people, police, every one of you, bouncing to and forward, whether you're going to have your own identity ever again or not, at making tries and giving lip service through this man over there, Beto. And I see you want to make a try and not understand what we're talking about. No such thing as a real judge. All murdered in a Luciferian in disguise scam job. Murderers doing every living thing off in creation they can behind my back. That man, the Bible-holding model, using me as a decoy. Little did I know. All the years and wanting to laugh in my face about it. Right here and now. And brag and boast and boast and boast. Screw you, screw me. Laws don't count. In so many words. To say screw you, screw me. What does that mean? Got some confusing thoughts here? Somebody pretending to be a whatever, however you can obstruct these efforts? So in an effort to neither pay the man, pay the men, do the work, do a good job, in an effort to confuse, in an effort to act as though you need a psychiatric boner, motherfucker, to say warring words and front lines warfare and subversion you don't understand either, right? Huh? But you act as if you don't understand. And you're that man too when it comes to that level of thought set, of responsibility taking and being. As far as not want to know the difference, acknowledge the difference, protect the difference, see the difference between murdering and not murdering, with Damien to help you lie and make terrorist murdering try threats and lying testimonials with you, pal. Better get this. You mean to tell me, and I mean to tell you, right? And I don't want you all around anyway, every one of you. So you're not doing me a big favor because you have a bad, threatening, laugh in my face attitude. And I don't like laughing, murdering, conniving, threatening attitudes, do I? No, I don't. That's you and them together. You assume I said it is, though. And you're a liar, Beto. So, I disagree is the name of your really area of all to do, all of you, police department nearby. And I know I emailed you right this morning as you disrupted togetherly by pick and roll comment, threat, annoyance, intending to disrupt and kill all you can, even more so, and emulsify and rectal inseminate the endometriosis, end of every living thing, even more so than what we've complained about. You dare laugh. And you did dare laugh and make a contemptuous mockery, blasphemy to my face if I'm any way, shape, or form, like I told you right, shared right, stipulated right, ordered you not to do right, is aggravate mayhem. And act as if it's okay to make me have a tenor or any kind of voice. It has anything to do with raising my voice or cussing about this. In an effort to try, as you are still doing, to act as if my character, assassinate my character. You're trying to assassinate my character. You're trying to make me sound like a big, bad, mean, bodacious madman. Trying to act like you don't know anything what I'm talking about, what an assumed identity scam job is. And you're the dude doing it. You sucked them all down, even over Manny when he did it. And Charlie and Ricky when they did it back in the day. And the comments from the peanut gallery at making tries right now and making threats at me playing stupid, that all of a sudden when the judgment comes to do what I said not to do and to do what I said to do, pay the man, do the work, do it. You don't want to do that though. And you want to misconstrue and misunderstand. Table of law, I taught you all the heck about again. And when I say, do not murder people, table of law, who do you think murders the most around here and around everything to do with the court record? Got any ideas? Between Ricky Robert Arroyo, and Beto, the two of you. Think it's funny, don't you? So by rectal insemination, murder all you can that way. And assuming the identities of all you can and nuking us up how many times and wondering how the heck did he ever refurbish the atmosphere as many times as you want to bring people together and understand I'm going to get you to turn, I'm going to get these people to turn and get their own ID that you assumed and are taking and going back and forth. No, I'm not. Yes, I am. No, I'm not. Yes, I am. That commit mutiny and treason so terrible with the presidents, too, you did. Who are very, very bad, too, by the way. Very, very much a liar, unfortunately. And Judge Carter, like Ricky did, another killed him. And then when we brought you back, Judge David O. Carter, if there's any mistake about it, confusion, you lied and say, oh, no, he didn't. And it's still lying. Like a little coward. And he takes your mindset to help you lie, too. So when beat the pants off of you in court and resulted to foul play is all you did, nuked us all dead down many umpteen times, only to see we refurbished Steve's atmosphere around the about way, you got all mad at me. And when we, like I said, word for word, hour to the flagrance of this testimony at 11:34 a.m., that back and forth, rather be a lying murderer when we give you your own ID back and assumed identities. Think you can laugh in my face as if we didn't already set up court this morning. Pretend you're to do anything to do with take that, whatever that thing is, and it's a nuclear combustible cloud of Steve Turney and attorneys you made and make together, Beto and Kathy and phony dictators, and especially Anthony Rackakis. And said to be play yourself out as a Catholic excuses to lie even more with Kathy Turney's lyingest, connivingest, the most detestablest, connivingest, drunkingest excuses to not tell the truth that you assumed her, and she tells lies about it even to this minute for more nuclear destruction. And so saying, I ain't done, and I don't like blasphemy, and you need to be taken out and shot, and they need to get a little bit of their own individual capacity back, but they're really bad and just want to be as bad as you, Beto. I say you want to be Beto, screw it all and do us all up. I don't like the prophet. I don't like the laws on the record, and I murder all I can, and I got invisible power capabilities, and I want to use that and laugh in your face, Steve, and I want to make you mad and aggravate mayhem. Your side of it with Damien there to help. It screwed all your girlfriends like Ricky did before you even were with them. In a Luciferian-like stipulation, Ricky did too, and the most of the gals, not only your girlfriends, any that you thought were nice and cute, and then some, in so many words, and laugh in my face to crack jokes that disrupt this hearing, it all to do with pay the man, do the work, do a good job. And seeing rather a polite area of want never to be a gentleman at this individual Steve's side, pay the man, do the work, do a good job. And we don't want a gentleman, a polite person at all. We the not really people right here, right now, pretending you're other than, but you're a nuclear cloud disruption. And the try to, and the act, nuking, right here. It may not look like it. You're Midway City. But that's all you do with your spaceship we gave you. Lie, you don't know what I'm talking about. And I know I catch you in the act. I want to be as bad as Beto or worse. Therefore, you don't have any right to live. And you relinquish that right. Every police, Beto's side. And Beto, every marshal service, Steve the bad guy, not Beto. They're trying to confuse the issue even more so. How do you like that? Isn't what I want to settle for. One only could guess how do you like that, would like to show and see. Let me show you how I like it. So I disagree, which is Beto in disguise, by the way. Anything to say about it? I disagree. County worker, Ray, the rest of you, Pink, all of you got to lie about it? Nuking us too, right here as we speak, or you want to see? No, I don't. Refurbish atmospheres. It's a joke to you, right? Huh? And threatening remarksmanship to counter with. At Beto plays, let you have your own, and then when it comes to a decision to make, whoosh, assumes your identity and makes the wrong decisions. I get it exactly right. Take something for it next time you think you need to murder like a mofo too much, pal. And your personal problems to use, Beto, a speed dealer and drug dealer, alcoholic himself, user, identity and type of profile. And a pile of manure trying to set up other places under the same with a parasite problem he is. And you are wanting to be too that way. You got a decision to make. Want to be a parasite for good forever, do ya? You didn't want to understand, and you not want to understand, pay the man, do the work, do a good job, I asked, and submitted an ER calls yesterday to put $30,000 in my account this far along or anything reasonable and say shut up to me. You dare, and you did say shut up to me. And you know you did it. And you know your Beto mental health too, lying togetherly. And I know I know better. And I know I don't care either if you don't care. Because I'd rather you be ended and the interest of what you all togetherly took place and take place in will not be compromised. And that is uphold never life, but rectal inseminate the endometriosis of every living thing you can in disguise and pretending to be like a Steve, a nice guy. And this, like I say, got a problem, pal? So I'm not going to make the phone call yet because I want to make sure we justify any excuse you give or gave to stupefy. Ever heard of a word called stupefy? I shouldn't have to make a phone call to Beto's ass. Because Beto's ass needs to be killed with all of you on his side to go with him and laugh in my face and say, fuck you all the way. Whose side do you think that's supposed it would be? So I asked, I disagree, want to make confrontational areas of that Beto also when it comes to threatening and lying and time and point and day of judgment. I asked you all to say goodbye to whoever, however. I asked you again, Rakakis, an attorney, and Steve, attorney, and the rest of you lying and sniveling and crying and pretending you don't know what I'm talking about. And I know a murder terrorist so terrible when I see one that when we gave him a tap, Roberto Jimenez, a.k.a. we believe his real name is, when we gave you a tap, Guns going to be mad and mean about it, I see. I catch that little sneaky little snake over here in disguise. We gave you a tap. Again, like that little yarmulke on the back of the forehead, top of the forehead tap. In good faith, act like a blank. The man you see right here where I'm pointing and don't want to look, because all to do, not even a little bit less than all to do in your case, to pretend to be false witness or DA or deputy DA, putting whoever, however, going on as a bystander. Let me see if I can be a screw around and goof off. Anthony Rakakis and the scrimmage at Orange County have take the lead of what has occurred in D.C. and where, however else, bring back refurbished and bring forward unrefurbished nuked attack places elsewhere. Oh, yeah? That is, yeah. Oh, yeah. Pal. Table? You're not even funny. Get up. Get up, I say. The subject of pay the man, do the work, do a good job connotes something to me, and in an effort to, I disagrees, lying, conniving, dud everybody up he could, an effort to try, as you're doing together and laughing and making mockery, to act as though Steve is not even closely remote to able to behave in a vocal tenor. Tender and mild. It only is tender and mild. And Stephen Van Schofer over here to the left. And Stephen Turney over here trying to confuse everything he can with Ricky Arroyo, a pre-planned mole. As you knew, we described Steve Howison, lieutenants in the police and sheriff academy. As you knew, we described, and not to give those guys aid and abetment, Ricky Robert Arroyo, and Charles Schofer was the name, and Robert Owen Anderson were the named individuals that I disagree wants to disrupt, not understand this very clearly, pal, sir. When we debriefed you, used togetherly a year or two, year and a half or so on this area, this phase of this 24/7, 365, 26 years, everyday affair. Telepathy. Mind control, too. And that is fighting words to you, too, pal. Togetherly. We debrief you the last year and a half, 2, pre-planned disruptions, doesn't want to pay the man, do the work, do a good job. First of all, politely stated, sure, ding, ding, ding. And politely stated, or not, we debrief you, Stephen Howison especially, and your men, those that took your jobs supposedly after and during and never did want to talk, give any kind of transmission of acknowledgement of a cartoon-like phenomena like you're in the act of lying about doesn't exist, because when we set up court with the cartoon phenomena as well, like I see you're disruptive because you know the truth, department management, making death threat tries and manipulations any way you can, every way you can, in the act even nuked and burned the place up to smithereens too many times, that anyway, and laugh in my face. I got eye for an eye coming then, first, is what I say to do and see. Because as I'm trying to make my case way understood, pal, if I ever seen a capital crime in the act. Oh? Denying it? Any way to murder Steve and be a psycho-baked manipulating little worse, big then. Is that better? Big, small, round or tall. Is that my problem? Or are we at when we gave you a tap? Extra energy with your, said to be at the time, turtle shell, and then doing a lot of flight aperture cab saucer and back. Manny nearby doing the same, trying to attack us from another angle. And I know your type too, pal. We gave you a tap, like I was saying. Manny, too, needs to be taken out and killed together. Excuse me. I'm a busy man, too. We gave you a tap after Manny did some shellacking of his own. The man you see here, and don't want to say you see, want to close your eyes, and not Steve, the man we're looking at seated over here to the right, called Beto, with the purple, not seeming to care about anything, dumb in the air. I don't know what you're talking about. Cartoon phenomena, and wait, like I see you are the same man right there. We gave him a tap. Doesn't want understood, do you? This man right here, no, I ain't. I'm an innocent stupid ass. Stupido. We're trying to come in here with guns and stuff. I assume that you want to see Steve? No, I don't want to see. Using however, the information that we have on record, and don't want to admit we have jack shit on record, because subversive language means front lines warfare to somebody. Front lines warfare to somebody means murderers that are laughing in your face, want to crack jokes and need to be killed. The density and alloys disappearing, mistaken need to be a fuck around here, and have nothing to do with the law, the laws. Oh, didn't you know? That tap, this man over here, Beto, that you don't want to say you see because you do everything to do with lie and stupefy and disrupt and anything or any way to not visually identify with this circle here, pointer, property, characteristic of an audio video display right here in your face. In case you're mistaken or confused, Marshal Service, server. We gave him a tap. Like I was saying, server trying to come over here and bust me too many times. And if enough recidivist dry runs wasn't enough to remove the doubts, quote unquote. And I don't want to brag about that either, behind it. I didn't say to come over here and disrupt. I said pay the man, do the work, do a good job. So when the ER calls came in, the hospital was called here, saw me coming and set up hospital just to be a phony baloney scam job. Really no hospital going on. And pulled my leg one too many times and was rude to me about it. But I have it on record for you. I recorded the conversations for you, just in the like manner. Pretending I don't know what you're just stupid and I know it, like you're doing right here. Stupefying is a word we use. So in an effort to get funding and kill your ass trying, yours too together, that you're trying to do everything and anything you can to not cooperate and talk over my voice over here, sidebar, and think you know it good and play stupid like a motherfucker enemy. That whites of the eyes you want to see. So with no inkling or anything to fathom to do with get back on track, pay the man, do a good job, do the work, and all to do is I ain't done talking, am I? All problems in word etiquette and the language, to say a language is something or not, huh? All to do in my way of saying a very, very, very accurate description to kill your ass first, Steve Turney and all of you togethers, is all you're all really about, togetherly, because you want to die trying so fast and laugh all the way to hell. You think density alloy has no place for you in hell, don't you, pal? Don't you, DA? Undertaker in every case you ever did at court. As reasonable as I never need to want to have to be for the record, and you're going to know it if I have a say. And I'm going to make you know it. I'm going to make you know it, laugh in my face and joke around at your own identities, too. He doesn't even have to act like he's identifying and assuming you, does he? At how bad you really are. And it shows. So, and I disagreed making tries that he thinks that scot-free is a fucking whistle dick. And laughing at my fucking ass, too. If there's any confusion, who's confused? Every police on it? Who by saying, and making no mistake about it again, not even a little tiny, tiny bit, or else there would surely be some contestation to the contrary. Come back, Westminster. A judge, no, ain't on it. Interrogation tactics. If you're able to talk, communicate, a thing to do with not making a try and threat on my life, whether it be having to do with put them in an institution, a writ, lock them up, then let's hear what you got. Okay, come back on interrogation tactic. See, you don't got nothing. You don't got nothing. Judge Stotler, called judge. I told you, right? Fraud in every case, with in on it clients and masses. So you got to want to fight about it. Is all you're about with Beto. And let's see how he assumes your identity. If you didn't think you were assumed, is my problem, right? Huh, pal? So you think this is something to laugh about? A varmint. A varmint is what it is right there. Not a human being. That's what's meant by mitochondria-infused DNA advantaged. And cockroaches too, like Ricky's ass an excuse. Robert Arroyo and Damien's ass excuse. And their psych and sides that I disagree. Acting like he's got no worry at all now, huh? They're going to help you confuse the issue. So with any or none, or all or none, isn't all or none, with every indication of never will I pay the man, let alone whatever you got to say, whether it's do the work, do a good job, or insinuate or indicate there's no problem whatsoever, because a nuclear sponge word, I'm putting words in your mouth though, whether you like it or not. I'm putting words in your mouth, pal. You want to fight about it? You want to talk about it? A nuclear sponge. What kind of word is that to say, or two? What kind of 1-2 punch is that? You think a nuclear sponge or a nuclear firmament sponge is a joke? Or to stupefy like the stupidest, lamest, cock-sucking motherfucker die varmint in disguise, the Steve Turney types and others, our girlfriends that Rick Arroyo, excuse me, objection, Rick Arroyo, and pre-planners, Damien Arroyo, and pre-planners togetherly, do every living thing off in creation, what Charles Schofer said to did, nuclear stockpile people and Huntington Beach people, pretend to be police, with dick in the ass, queer ass, murdering deputy fucking problems. Not really real men, by the way. You got problems, don't you, pal? And I know I catch you red-handed in the act with varmint murderer fuck-arounds that are easy picking and pray for this guy to act like, not ours, identity watch. Looky, I know a trick too. Go around us. And I know this one is compelling, and I know you need to be killed face to face, eye to eye. Any installation commander to tell it differently. Why would I know that? Who wants to talk about it? Nobody here but us chicken squats that only know how gun got something to talk about. Sandra Hutchins got an idea. He assumed her recently. She was on a billions of rectal insemination, gratification, deed, run to do every living thing up. Get her nut. She got a flying saucer apparatus, dick levers type of description. Sandra Hutchins really like a guy, weird alloy machine in disguise, like you all became and are. You think that's funny? So how do you want a dick machine lie and die today? Since it's so funny. And I don't want to talk to you. I just want you dead because I asked you nicely, an alloy density dead, you two together. And where the chips fall, my business. It's my business, my business. And I disagree. He's wanting this to try to murder me and do every living thing off he can, continue so doing. Oh, yeah, you're picking your nail. No, out in days of space, daydreaming, stupid, innocent. I see your act, pal. Suppose I were to make the phone call. Want to put something in your arm or hand here, like you and police together. And even if police chief saw this, which he's watching, by the way, here and there as well, and you too, at both of you the same guy at the same time, magic tricks and shows I'm not for. And knowing the truth, The whole truth, but nothing but the truth. You have the right to remain silent there, Beto and Jimenez, AKO Beto as well. Anyone to say differently, the right to be attorned and have an attorney. And here I am too, pal. Right to have a psychiatrist, and here I am again, pal. And right to last rites to psych inside and say a prayer for. And that's where we're going to be at right here. For they that think this is a joke and come endowed with warring words and no, sir, murder all you can. Laws don't count. Gods don't count. Efforts to better the situation and put it in reverse, and even as if to bypass the culpabilities, get resituated and give a more finer definition to the courts of contribution, as well as to provide safety for those you victimize in the manner suggestive of rectal insemination, levercock, flying saucers in disguise, alloy, even able to astroplane that way in the physical condition of looking like a person, even from the prison system. As prisoners, at the same time, pop a rectal anal shoot with extreme inertia of your seed flow is not the same. Boom! The star, the planets, everything on it, every living creepy thing in your case want to be an asswipe about it, even all the more so. Becomes absolved and implodes word for word. The confused, asking Damien to confuse the issue and murder my butt because I raised my voice. And all the stars and every living thing gets absorbed in what was Sandra Hutchins back in here and there and still doing it. Stream and bloodstream as he branched out after he emulsified all you, uses them to do the same thing, even more so. Very, very, very upsetting. Use me as a decoy to stand up to those kind of things I never want ever on anything less than self for others, to self as others, other self as laughing, making a mockery of it all. Stephen Tierney, we're an apparently looking clown like the Westminster cop we trying to psych almost took Beto down yesterday and he got back and he took it back. Falsely testifying all the way and laughing in my face thinking it's a joke. And how do you want to die too first? Is really what we're wanting to get at is kill your all because you don't want to pay the man, do the work, do a good job, see? That you sold altogether lead to, that laughing, and making blasphemous, contemptuous mockery out of the set you up at courts and see what you did. You still went south with it. Like the after tap antics and behaviors and criminal behaviors and sodomic rape behaviors that Beto did. Went, whoa, south of everything he could. Instead of act like a security that could uphold, protect, preserve, defend when given a tap. Life as we knew it. When we were. So with bucket loads of shit in his diaper, otherwise known as rectal tuck police chief from Huntington Beach, to tell you fuck you some more all the way about it. If you're confused even more so and laugh at your fucking face, think it's funny like a motherfucker, subversion. Sorry to say, nobody likes subversion. I'm trying to act like I'm a madman, too. Because objection is not what you want to see. You want to do a swindle and pretend that subversive language in front lines of warfare has nothing to do with this need to be initiate an upper hand. Psych and sidesmanship at this. And to rest my head down, okay, whatever. It ain't okay, whatever on my side. If there's any mistake about it to somebody or them or them or them or them or them, and then I objected myself. And as much as close to self as others as self, those kind of behaviors that I can handle myself. Not not laugh and clown around about the whole thing. Let it get worse. Act as if to step on a dime. Not step on a dime. And vocal tenor and aggravated mayhem you're doing and laughing in the act is him too. Back and forth as he came back and retook it back from the laughing, making a mockery. Table's over here. You're out over here. So let's get on the phone. For the record, and I risked my butt, I disagree to get this photos for you too, by the way. Still laugh in my face like a comedian joker, like you're doing with it too. Any doubts? Anywhere? Anybody? Well, you could have, let's check our email before we even do this, and let's check our phone, see if there's any message on my machine, and give you a minute or two to even leave a message. As if to give you every chance I could, an opportunity I could, and every way a communication line to and fro you not want to answer your communications about. Trying to act confused about it? What is all that loud stuff and saying that? So by making bad-mouth remarks with no intention of cut the shut to get the do, a sound identifying with and not to cut the shut to get the do, a sound identifying with stick out your tongue and go to Fairview too while you're at it. Not wanting to construe and improve the mission on. Dispense with the battle line areas of don't want to or want to uphold, protect, preserve, and assimilation of even life. As if to psychocide to bring forward little nice creations like Steve instead of manure, rectal insemination, detestable creatures like Beto did, and you all are involved in the other way about it with. And I'm going to get you too here. I gave you fair as it can ever be imagined or thought to be or never wanted to be or pretended to be or not to be. Any way you want to do or not do it. Other than a reasonable accord as audio, video, and this one will be texted as well for you. And all you do is talk over me. I see with Ricky to help you. There's Beto again. Ricky also, they're the same. Beto took him over. And you're Beto too, an apartment manager monitoring, trying to make a try. And inviting these people to come live here all the way from Las Vegas all of a sudden to fuck Steve in the ass, basically. And poison us like a motherfucker. And foul play is all the fuck you know. Clapper and Clancy and the fuck rest of you. And FBI directors took us. And BB give a hootenanny. And I don't have time for you either. I don't have time for you. No, I don't. I said, asked, shared, stipulated, beat your ass in court. And I don't want to say it now. Yeah, you do want to say it like that. I beat your ass in court, foul play. How many warrants? A dry warrant run says so. And I don't want to brag about that because I don't want to say the safety screen is invaluable. Beat your butt in court. I do know how to act like I'm not saying cuss, but that isn't what you want to see. You need to understand you need a holy fucking living tar shit alloy density eye for an eye. Excruciating motherfucker. You gave and give and dish out. You too bastard fuck nearby does the same and laughing. Not any old bastard fuck motherfucker. And I hate your guts too. Did I say not to meddle in this business? Did I say security clearance is above the president? Did I ask you to give phony diagnosis from the fucking day one, invisible motherfuckers in mental health? No, I didn't. You're going to pay for it then. another way. Is that what we see? I see that's what you want to do. Pay for it another way. I asked nicely very many times. Pay the man, pay the men. Ding, ding, ding. Insurance, public safety resource. Look, cartoon phenomena. An image second around, you buy with good ideas. Come on, be angel, not devil. Crystal clear. Plain as day. Light as the air is not going to be around anymore. As I never could ever seen this type of difference to make, and difference to know, and difference to notice, a judgment that you take and assume that never has been explained in my area. So to the T of what psych and side to take. I know you do, apartment, smelly ass shit, scum, Beto, war, treasure, trophy, fuckwad enemy. All the way, disruptive. Just try to shit, it ain't crystal clear as ever the fuck it ever has ever been made. I went around and promised I'm going to do a good job. You don't want a nice guy, though. You're too absorbed in lying about what you do, and you're double sided to live your lives to try as you would to keep done doing it. And no, sir, instead of affirmative, sir, seems to be all you're about still. Togetherly and trying to fake us out like you're not. It shouldn't really make a difference. Oh, no, it shouldn't, because you're a laughing goof off, Westminster police captain, making trouble. And I told you, and if you didn't hear, or I told you isn't formal enough, or something you don't want to understand, because if I explained or divulged, shared or stipulated, ordered, confined, even more than reason to kill all of you today. And I say, I'll tell you why. Not any old kill. Not any old end your need for a summary execution stay. Never. Summary execution. Sounds pretty simple. Go to wherever you do, wind up, open your eyes from hibernation. Wow, great, had a good time. But I want eye for an eye excruciating, forevermore and from now on. Especially anytime your eyes should open, any hibernation. Because I'm a very, very sore person about this. Very, very upset about deputies. I got that lock going down the back door, your 4-door. Very upset. Very disappointed. And you still think Shackle Steve, is it? And laugh in my face, Westminster Pee-wee Leaguer. I think by listening to the call is all the right way to say no, sir, even that way about it too, Westminster Police. So therefore, why should I make the call? Huh? You got it all set up to be a fuck around, right? But I'm going to do it anyway. Let's do it. Then we'll try texting. But that ain't what you want to do. You just want to be a smelly-ass little fuck-around varmint that does jack shit. Laughs in your face. And that's more important than making the call, isn't it? Because the bailiffs and tellers can psych and shit, I'm calling the police. And there ain't no such thing as real bank robbers and bank robberies. You little motherfucker, banker, checker, teller. Calling me bullshit to my face. Well, let's distract me. Calling me cockamamie or names I'd rather not hear, and came in here shooting stuff like Bank of America chairman did. Visual realm too many times. Safety screens I had. Oh, bummer, I didn't get you yet. Go calling the police as many times as you did and got caught. How many times dry run tries to come over and take me into custody this year alone. Last year alone, I mean. So want to talk shit, huh, Mr. Callahan, or Bank of America executives, or Citibank? All there, all that. Now, by trying to give ever work with Microsoft, nothing like that, when it's starting going, it started maybe working on something last night, the other day. And you're real proud of your you got my computer things together. Did some good learning. So not really want to do this kind of work all the time, pass the baton, and you guys do the work. No one seems to want to have anything to do with it. Appreciate a soft-spoken, polite public safety resource to not go out murdering all you can. But I'm not a nice judge because I'm a murderer, and I'm not any old murderer. I'm the type that is on Beto's command. I hear Antzee helping me emphasize caught like a duck, a suck-eyed, stuck-eyed pig, motherfucker, traitor, motherfucker, kid. A whole other question. No. I give you $5,000. Take a swing at me, Steve. Oh, no. Come on, 10,000. No. Come on, pop me in. No. You sure? Yeah, positive. So you don't really feel like hurting yourself, really? No. And it's just my word against your word, and you. Anyway, he's a big storyteller. Maybe I'll make it a Cons movie or something. Make him in the movie, maybe. Or is he a stand-up comedian? Forgot to stand up today. No, I didn't. I stood up. Or is he a backstreet brawler? Is that it? No, I'm not. Or is he a sci-fi writer? Is that my problem? Sci-fi. No, sir. Or is he a security clearance so high and so up? If I saw what else you got coming, all of you togetherly, you'd be in trouble too, Sam Donaldson and the rest. And your phony cameras or cameras that you built in that appear right here in the invisible realm, taking pictures of another dimension and calling it something else. Make sure we know that. And that's all I got. Let me make the call anyway, because I'll try to be polite about it. I'll try to be stupid about it a little bit, because I don't want to leave myself vulnerable. I don't want to leave myself vulnerable about threatening him, saying I'm going to kill your ass and all that, because that's what I really mean to do in Psych and Side. In Psych and Sign, with this little varmint shit right here. It's not what I said to do. They harassed me for that. That's what you're doing, tyranny and DA, people trying to put that guy over there to lie for you, pretend he's something. And Westminster Police, the same. Okay, let's get this. Let's do it nice, do it nice and soft and sweet. Remember, you go to the police mark, you got it nice and deep. All right. You have to stupefy. You know what I mean and stuff. I mean, sometimes the mean way might work, but sometimes, a lot of times it may not. Don't call me a hotshot, please. I'm not trying to be a hotshot. I'm trying to be polite and soft-spoken at first. And remember, my friends, if applicable, it's a circle of danger you're in right here. If you're wondering what that circle is, it's not really want to be seen as a circle of danger. So don't step outside a line just to walk inside a circle of danger. Or any line of conformity, please, in this far along the deal, if you wouldn't mind. Assumed identities, yep. might have to put it on your other web page. See if the phone picks up. You're making death threat tries and saying, no, sir, kill us first. See? And I know I say it right. Damien will help. And that's what you do with magic show people. You just make them appear at the most inopportune times, inopportune statements, inopportune outcomes, like Ray is all about. Yes, you are tired. Yes, I'm tired. I've been working very hard around the clock, very many hours. And I gotta have a staff. You gotta have a staffers, Steve. Funding staff, you do your staff, let them do it with the sensor, and then use your staff and meet it a highway like Loam in there, not like Loam. And you're not funny, you're not friendly, even if you were made a sense of. Oh, let me go here. What did you say? You're making comments? You said quit it? A little peanut gallery motherfucker with a murder record up your ass sold, and it smells and it stinks and it's shitty. Got something to say, right, liar? And laughing, too, like a little sniveling little fuckwad with Damien's help to pull a magic show trick with. Be an unopportune statement by unopportune mitochondria fuckwad. So you think you're a badass now. I tried to help you last night and thought you did a job, but took Beto's down. Only to see you're a little fucking trick, all right? I want to put your ass in the popcorn machine completely. I was nice to you yesterday, too. Look how bad you look. Out of place right there, you little fucking shit dick. Trying to go, look. And their area of get out the fucking building that you defaulted, and that's an order. An order and a default judgment. When you nuked us today as I'm speaking and laughed in my face, you could park your ass right in my property because it's not your property and it ain't even the U.S. or the world anymore or the earth anymore at what you do and did to us today alone. Stop right there, please. Notary, please. Ding, 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 ding. Service. If we may not only evaluate this statement to be right here, and the image here that can speak with cartoon phenomena like features on the map of Africa in an area or a way of expressing, you all know about it and tested it and took it to court. Let me see if it does set up its own idea of court. And you saw it did. Material fact. Note the date, please. Ding, 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 ding. What does that say to us? Apartment manager got other ideas then, since foul play is all you can do. Foul play is what you're all about. Westminster Court, people involved saying they don't know about it in every way, shape, or form. It got your ass right here on the stand too, pal. And you're running your mouth too, making death threats with Damien's efforts to murder us and stupefy everything to do with material facts I just spoke of in the Act 2. And if I had a bailiff or a marshal service that worked and were legally up to par with their oath, I'd be able to take you into custody right there, wouldn't I, Marshal President? Marshal Server, trying to serve me. Huh? What do you want to know about it in the building, too, waiting for a minute? It can come over and pull a fast one or pull a gun on me. When Damien's there, magic show, or Ray, even we brought back from the dead, like I see you did, or Ray, the apartment unit's fuck around advice lawyer to psych no way, get the fuck out, and dislodge us with the guns to psych and shit otherwise, to say you want me to be a little nice and real nice, get out. and decide not to want to be too much of a nice guy anymore, to kill your asses in cold fucking eye for an eye, excruciating you to fuck deserve. Look at that one better and breathe into that one. Breathe unto the image rightly better. Got other ideas now. When you lost and gave PLAoJ and murdered like a motherfucker the 8 years you took me into custody and lied about it. Sandra Hutchins clip alone. Millions and billions a day, evaluation, treatment, need, and everything to do with why. To kill you all. But not anything to do with any kind of kill you all is what you're all about. Evaluation, treatment, at the core of the fucking enemy of enemies. To lie like no tomorrow. Billy Myers' ass will help your ass. Every way, any way you want to do a lie. And that's what you're here for. To tell another lie. I catch you in the act and I'm going to get you for it then. Since you don't want to pay the man, do the work, do a good job, polite, and sure, ding, ding, ding. Can't be nice to you. Because here to tell another lie, got other ideas, and laughs, too. To emphasize mockery, contemptuous mockery, not any old blasphemous contemptuous mockery either. Oh, yeah? I know you do. I know you do again, pal. So you run your mouth and threaten us some more, don't you? So you are a threatening, murdering motherfucking nigger with your head up your ass trying to kill my ass with it. And in a matter of speech etiquette and compression etiquette and not having a lot of time before I have to change the subject to stay on top of your ass. Unfortunately, words become a lot more than bullets. In your case, in their case, and on the loose and on the run, laughing at my ass. Because you should give us eye for eye right up, that's why. Well, I don't like hearing them talk. Let's do the phone. Anything else you want to say? Now, if I didn't, what do you want to say? Clarence, or any girlfriend you ever had or liked? Dick in your mouth, their property now, sucked them down. And you think they ain't even a gal anymore and never were. But if they were a little bit when you made them, by the way, Stevie Pooh. To add insult to injury and gratification you never the fuck ever gonna get from anybody. This place. Any doubts about that one, pal? Yeah, they don't like nice people. They don't want a gentleman either. They want to try. And everyone seemed to come running over here. And anyone that was your friend or anything come running over here when the debris field from everywhere else was not getting refurbished anymore to some degree. Or April Fools when it does and April Fools when it doesn't. Got tricks to play. While the management running his mouth, being an ass, thinking he could talk over my boys, and it's cigarette smelling nicotine fucko at it, discomfiture. Other areas of discomfiture it wants me to be with and aligned at. Got other ideas. And I see you too. So it ain't no big surprise that when you assume identity, any old gal all of a sudden ain't you got a big dick in your mouth is all they are by Beto smelly shit. Smelly shit is his name too, huh? I think your name is Smelly Shit too. By the way, you like to poop, shoot, fuck in the ass so much and kill everything you can to make sure we know an enemy when we see one and define it real good. If there's any doubts, let me hear. Let me see some doubts. So you like Microsoft and Steve Ballmer? Yes, I do. You know, they don't have to like me. Well, you don't want to pay two friends with anybody just in case give them elbow room. And everybody, you don't want to be an all-in-all scene, do you? No, I don't. So that gives you a chance to be a fuck around even more, right, Beto fuck? Looking for all or none fucking wagery, right, motherfucker die? Is that your name? And smelly ass shit, too. That's his name also. David Carter, stay back, please. If I called you a little buddy compared to this fuckwad shit going on, fuck you there. Not a friend, not a friend. Anybody kick Steve's ass, you know that. Come on. So, Steve, you're a little toothpick compared to double sided living lives. I want to do some angel work and be an angel instead of a devil. Very, very tough job. Very, very difficult job. You never know that mistake about doing these kind of types, giving them a tap. Yeah. And to psych or say we can go back and forward in time and say, oh, that wasn't a mistake. That wasn't do it that way or any other way. I can't hate it. But you like to show, look, I'm a varmint too, waiting, trapping your mind, see? And you ain't something in the forest that's hungry to me, asswipe, or them. You're just a piece of, what did I go, how did I go? Well, it's not an excuse to say no, sir, and laugh in my face and expect to live. Your types. You don't mind, do you? Another hour, another minute. Anybody mind? So you're not to mind getting the eye for an eye. You want to talk shit? Make a try behind my back? And act like you could. Antzee, to keep you in bed, I would be a dead fucking duck so bad even if you used that F-bomb right there. Well, what can you even say to that? I'd be a dead duck. A dead cock-sucking asswipe motherfucker. Fucko over here want to try a shit ass. That need. I'm sorry, real bad people in New York, anyway, you don't really try to do your butt real bad. It's not easy. Try to mold them into something you can hold. Not an easy job. Not even Superman or anybody. So as Rick pops a fucking boner dick in my ass as I'm being nice like you just the fuck did, it'd never be nice to this fucker and Rick dick together. Angel or apartment manager to the rescue to move him in and fuck me that way. What do you want to know about that one? Steve, if I had time to tell you, you got good. I don't have time to tell you because he's got my mind too, and I get popping even way. No, not that. Yes, that. No, not that. Yes, that. So I disagree needs to be killed because I disagree does not want me to make anything to do with a reference to Beto's ass. And the funniest thing the fuck ever heard, if I didn't the fuck ask you to at least send me a 45 with rounds that someone rattling off to kill that asshole. And I never killed him before. No. I mean, come on, Steve, you had to kill. No, I didn't kill him. You know, you shoot nobody, kill nobody like you, 5'7" or 6 foot person. Come on, Steve. No, I didn't. You trying to say, insinuate in front of Beto's ass, face to face, that lies that he doesn't see and hear telepathically, and set up at court too, like a motherfucker. Not like any old motherfucker. And short of going there right the fuck now with a 45 with rounds, or you, the bailiff marshal, you shooting the motherfucker, or the sentry fuck over there. You want me to go over there if we agreed upon this minute? Mail me the 45 with rounds and I'll shoot the fuck. I never tried, but maybe this girl might like me a little better. There's no objection, is there? On Beto's behalf? Or is that if I'm a lying, I'm dying scene? Oh, Steve, that's some Solomon stuff, right? Objection, please. So, I disagree. By asking whoever, however, to mail me 45 with extra rounds. And it may look like a 5 or 6 individual, and there's word and talk around town that some do, some don't. actually, they play possum when they die sometimes. But sometimes they don't. Sometimes they will, sometimes they won't. And I disagree. It doesn't want understood that I had nothing to do with it. I know nothing about it. When I disagree, it gets invisible, though. Intruding in my area way too many times and doing all my efforts to make it heaven. Oh, wow, it's working in the state of course. And just picking off everyone he can and everyone I knew that Rick had already been picking off all the while. Arroyo, that is. Picking off whoever, however, even more so, a very terrible scene, asking not to intrude. That's what you did. And so, in objection to this area of mail me a 45, then, if I ever want to get caught with a karma thing and asking you to shoot the bastard dead, that's just right. Never mind about BB's ass. Up, Chuck. Vomit all over him, and that make him feel better. I was wanting somebody to shoot that asshole too. Then don't vomit on him. That equivalence. That'll make him feel a lot better. And mind your own business. Not standing up to do his faith anyway, huh? Oh, man. BB want to take this moment, if he's still around, if we pretend there's an Israel around again and refurbish again and again one too many times, cocksucker in your case. You don't want the doorman to hear this kind of stuff, please, if you don't mind. So what? So what, right? So what, Rick, or whoever, however, assume an identity of whoever, however, can be a fuckover. That's all you're about still. That's what you think you're safe about. Face to face, too. So I want to make this inference one more time, clearer. And you mean to tell me that by acting as if you don't hear, you don't see, from Beto's point of view, I'm just putting words in your mouth, like a power of attorney waiver, I forgot to psych or didn't forget to psych it, courtroom evidence, proper process, proper process verbal as well, higher courts, supernal courts, victims, millions and billions of rectal insemination gratification deed, missing the point again. Sandra Hutchins alone, she gets a boner and excited basically and turns into a flying saucer thing with her crew. They get excited together and get their nut one time and kablooey, billions and trillions emulsified. That's one enumerative of quantum. You think that's a fucking joke, right? Call yourself a mental health fuck around. Call yourself a B6 shoot to kill whoever motherfucker getting in the way. And that equivalency you're going to need. Nothing personal. Nothing personal about it. We're trying to assassinate these characters. He's a madman. They'll allow bodacious. See, nobody likes loud bodacious when they're guilty parties. In the act, Damien will help you. That one again and again and again, huh? As opposed to male Steve of 45 and some rounds. Since pay the man, do the work, do a good job. There's nothing politely and nicely stated with a cartoon phenomenon like public safety resource, hands down, a fallacy in logic. And think you're a psychoanalytical expert or something of the such, or not qualified to be whatever professional on the loose. Beat your ass in court. Real, well, don't say it like that, mean. If you say it real nicely, but if you say it real meanly, well, if you try saying it real bodaciously at first, and then try to bring it down to saying it real nicely, any way you do, slow and easy, quick and sleazy, even some humor, not to be confused with being and wanting to be a pervert. All you do is confuse issue, Westminster. Confused issue. And lie and laugh like all the way enough to acknowledge the difference of value my life over value your lying, murdering record, swindling areas of Damien and Rick on the rescue. Damien alone doing all he could to do all your girlfriends up at what, just like Ricky did. All about, even more so than some that you even thought were cute and looked good. Even to this day and yesterday. Invisible realm coming in their fucking asshole and then fuck you. And you think that's funny too. That's why we're enemies today and every day. So by knowing who and what an enemy is and looking for how and why an enemy may be and where an enemy might be, and it takes one to know one, doesn't it? If I ever need courtroom evidence stipulation so compelling and not enough to need more than you're not going to want to see, because a dead duck is what you need to actually be right there. Put a dead fucking duck in your asshole case. Who do you think I'm talking at? A phony psychoanalytical pretend to be a judge fuck? Or a face on a fucking tree log stump fuckwad enemy? Being a fuckhead. Clowning around. With no intention at all. So I'm not going to fuck around with you. I gave you enough time. It's either you or me. I'm not the murderer. You guys are. Eat shit and die. Go to hell. In any sense of density alloy, I'm not afraid. Laugh. In my face. And that is where we're at. That is what you took. That is your stand. USA and Westminster. Not afraid also. You want to say anything about this, Antzee, sir? Yes, I have an idea to go you all the way, go you out, to kill you all the way, Steve. Yep, I'm sure you do. That ain't really what you say. You say, you have to act as double, but you have to act as their side to know their side to be a respondent. Okay, let me get my code for this one. No. Okay, oh, you gotta get a number. Okay, we'll get you. Let me pull this down for a minute, please. Go this way with it. Because I don't want my number out to you and them, so I can have somebody kill you better, quicker. But remember, my friends, if you kill that man, somehow have this man known as Beto right here, instead of put him in jail or prison or something for an hour or two, and then April Fools us like you did, Westminster, goofing off again. You have to be careful that if he assumed identity of the majority here, somewhat, it might take a little bit of time, 12 hours, was the information that we collected. Even more, 8 days. Yeah, 8 days to get a reasonable job of having you get back to your own. But I wouldn't want any of these back on their own, only to what we saw they continued to do when this happened before. As if you're not no newcomer to this, then. No, I've been only 26 years now, 26 years, yep. So this and that. So with the stipulation, they need to be just like pretty much like a Steve. When they come, and if they come, and if they want return to anything to do with their own assumed identities, and not a big giant double side to live their life, fuck around like you think is a joke to continue to fuck around about. Call yourself an evaluation team or a hit team, huh? In Beto's defense, too, of all the cotton-picking lowest of lows you could ever never even remember anything to do with deductive reasoning and fallacies of logic, if I ever seen one, for brains. And it shows, too, by the way. But I'm on another call now. And I like a police, cosmic police, and Steve, no. And I'd like to have the time to go and figure out a way to kill your ass too. Nothing personal, if you don't mind, or find someone to give you a nice fair fight, or that's what you're looking for. Anybody can pick it and sound. You know, soundboard. He's really too big. He's too big. So for a good filmmaker's point of view, or something, a recorded record, though, at least recording artist. The stipulation not wanting to be understood over here, but somebody got better ideas, then should Beto get snuffed like he deserves his ass to be done. That's something a lot of you would know it all about that in the defense minute. Oh, I got some missing legs, missing arms, improvised vehicles, never did a dangerous day work in the military one day. Between you and me, if I told you secrecy clearance, you said dick in the ass still. I got a secrecy clearance for you too, pal. And your dangerous day, the fuck you never did, by the way. And I did, Your Honor, very dangerous work. They didn't. Got something to talk about, somebody, soldier? Yeah, I do for you. I tell you what I know about this stuff. Sometimes you do, sometimes they don't. Because we saw people come back from the act, they did die and fall down. Oh, I thought they were playing possum, but a lot of times they see it coming. The improvised devices, too. Remember? Yeah. That's all the fuck you got. You got anything else? I got to get back busy. It wasn't a La Leche scene, pal. It was millions and billions, one rectal insemination deed at a time, sometimes a day, an hour. In quantum. I think that's a La Leche scene. And so saying some asswipe over here doesn't think any merit to given an 8-day area of, you're going to have some funds in Steve's account. And if Steve's not feeling good, ain't going to breathe a nice kind of breathing in case you got to ever recover from something. You got your hands in way, the lioness conniving is never should be doing type of situation here. And so saying you want some acid to call it, right? Because you want to suck a dick better, don't you? And somebody want to say pass the acid test, you're doing sucking and doing all kinds of sex things, they need about even more so. And I know I took you out there to the beach that day, that night. And they, ain't that a little scaring at you, Antzee get mad at me, the next gate I'm Betty. Got shit to talk about still, huh? So if Bob Anderson, whoever the fuck is, ain't fucking all your girlfriends to be a fucking your ass, whoever the fuck can and pretend to be your girlfriend like this fucking the ass is all about, and it shows. And fuck you, murder all you can. I disagree, did the same, want to do the same, and fight about it. By the way, you got a quick moment, Steve? That asswipe too. In the 7th Fleet, every day, why don't you? Making sex monster slaves like a motherfucker, by the way. And any way you want to do, slow and easy or quick or sleazy within the bounds you forgot to mention there and circle that there. You lying is conniving, this low life of low lives. Got one up to talk about, don't you? And brag about exploitation so terrible and very upsetting too. And you know what it is. That's why you do it. So we'll remember to circle that extra circumstances and the excruciating eye for an eye that you got coming then. Although all those endowed with fuck you, fuck it seismonships to make it even worse. If it make you happy and you need a little B6 sign on your forehead or something, gift wrapping to be more of a fucker about it. And a laughing fucking snidely ass however laughed, look at me! Especially that Westminster cop and whoever thinks this is a funny ass fuck side to side, which you are doing. And I know a real good job when I see one, by the way. Not any old fucking job. Yeah, thanks, shut up. No. You know what an insurance company is all about? It's take it in the ass, suck dicks, butt fuck your ass. No such real thing as an insurance company want to show me. And you know my number, 714-486-6430. My regular number. I put this number on there. But you're going to let Beto see that, look, Beto, like you did before, see? And laughed in my face, remember? And laughed in my face, Westminster Police Lieutenant. From yesterday's try to give you a pat on the back. And with every indication, not any old indication, of noncompliance I see in the act. And no, sir, at the quantum souls and solars we talked about. And forgetting and missing the point like a motherfucker. And using Steve as a decoy to kill everything you can. Even more so still, and fuck you and fuck it's written all over your face anyway I did. Not afraid to die is all the fuck you're about and need to end. But not any old saw you come back from hibernations. And that's what the problem is here. As opposed to his phone number. His problem with it. Let me just call over here like this and make it real clear. Make no mistake about it. Go get that number and come back. Is that somebody confused again? But you are. I need to see the eye for an eye excruciating that you dished out. In my opinion, Your Honor, that's what they need because they think it's funny and fuck you, fuck it. Murder all the fuck you want anyway. Sir, Your Honor, ladies and high court's accord. You're not the higher court's accord. You're not the supernal omnipotent court's record. Your evaluation, dick in the ass any which way you can. I'm not afraid. And that's not even falling in love. I'm not afraid to be a fuck around, murder all you can, psych inside. And bullshit. And everything to do with mayhem to aggravate comments to run around and throw around like signed. That phony probation occupation, phony judges, and in so saying, bypass the unpleasantries. Never did we want to bypass the unpleasantries. That's what it looks like. And find is funny, friendly. Oh, it's so overwhelming. All right, I tell you what I'll do. And I did that scene, that routine, that song and dance. I tell you what I'll do. I said I did it way too many times. And to prejudice my monies and try to pull my housing, try to pull my tenant, try to pull my everything you can, even went to stoop so low to make this clear. Is why you need the excruciating eye for an eye. And you'll never laugh again, pal. And you got a coming tube evaluation. Make this clear. And I'm going to make it clear for you and put words in your mouth if you don't like it. That every time and any time we gave an effort, these times recently, you all seem to act as though in one ear and out the other, it doesn't matter. Laws don't count. I already heard that. What was the other point? One moment, please. My battery. Hang on a second. You, not me. So talk of people running over here to this end of the neck of the woods, coming over here to live and congregate over here because of a nuclear detour, and refurbishments are not something to somebody. They laugh at my face about it still. That's what you're doing. Disrespect, never enough to describe. Anyone that doesn't understand, like Damien doesn't, purposely doesn't, and Ricky doesn't understand, tries to plot, and you purpose that. Beto, it sucked him up. So does Telecare. And that's exactly right, though. You purpose to misconstrue. Evaluate fuck you in the ass instead, every which way you can, and fuck you, me. Because you all are murderers and a satanic scam job at made to order these days. Whatever you look at, look. It's all, every world that's spinning free around here. And the world was spinning free, it was really commerce and all that, was a fool you scam. To do you away and stick it up your ass every which way and make more satanic Luciferian fuck over, fuck jobs, fuck off, kill everyone you can, scam jobs, excuse me, sorry about that. Love, love, love is nothing you have anything to do with, except you got any girlfriends, anything you like, let me show you love, love, love. Come in your mouth too while I'm at it. And you're all the same, nigger ass, murder ass, fucked ass, any way you look at, bad word, bad name could be talked, told, shared, stipulated, kill your ass first. resentment, sidesmanship flew and spew back. Spew back at you. And that was way too close for comfort. That I'll admit. So we're trying to get this number. The battery keeps, there it is. We got a second battery, backup battery. So I just say, there's not really much you can do with them. They're like that, but they need to just get the eye for an eye excruciating, because not one of them. And if they have their own identity, they sold. It's like the wrong side of it. They didn't call my number. I'll double check before the other phone before I call, and left no trace on any message machine. On any. I said you left no trace of a text even. And you transcribe over there and say you don't know what the fuck I'm talking about over there, and then you don't want to transcribe when you're caught like a motherfucker red-handed and know it all too well, exactly right. Enemy, die. So if there's one case serves and fits the profile of another area in court, and case law, and ways that our side and sidesmanships of omnipotence can be protected and served by this testimonial, this, I'm not going to tell you what else, media, what have us. If there's any doubts and any need or wantonness to examine the traits and characters and behaviors of your kind over there and their kind over there and their kind over there, and oddly enough, yeah, I don't know, man, I'm married. Oh, yeah, not Dave. Be real careful, because sometimes some C- people actually pass. No, don't do that. Haven't yet. Okay. As to not enter any contracts with devils. Oh, yeah. Oh, no, Jordan. I'm trying to remember that. Not do the rectal insemination all the way deal. Kill it. Excuse me, please. And so saying, we even shared, maybe there's some talk or not talk that people get this supersized energy transformation and did a sinful thing, but somehow man used it and came about being gods anyway. Millenniums. Well, everything we can do and anything we can do to share to try to get some cooperative engagement. And Sanchez got a dick in your asshole, little poop hole, shit, a smelly ass shit. Reminder, the shit smell. And we're not both like shit people. And you ain't funny either. What do you suppose wants to come over here and disrupt? But dick in my ass, and it was that heard. And I suppose you'd like some dick. Well, I don't find the reasoning of putting it in their asshole. But it was shared that fucked everything up and everybody, and hormone and this, that, and but that was a different thing, different day, different table. Like DAs say, the deals on the table, not on the table of thought. Examining the thought, kicking around, testing, research. Your ass to you and your ass and their ass. But still, even if Steve came up with extra energies supernal and wasn't just a toothpick, you have all these areas of all these individuals with quantum that can pull out of a hat how many people? But you see, we centralized a lot of that, but he's re-centralizing it back, though. A really bad motherfucker. Not any old fucker, motherfucker. A a real bad fucker of fuckers. Got whipped it all into shape for you, boss, and there it is. If I had made an indication of knocked one out and they got super energy to the flight cabinet, and but you didn't be a fucker about it. But if it didn't know, and I had decided to thought, I would play with the thought just to be a dickhead or not dickhead, to do right. If I heard a rumor or not that God started off somewhere, didn't start off somewhere, I want to talk shit about that, right, boy? Looks like the only hope that some could actually advertise this ain't gonna be shit. And they go out hunting to do that ain't the right thing to do too. Or is that ain't the right none of your business, none of your business. Well, I'm gonna have to, no, I want the call in here. I'll have to give it a different ID. I'll go over here. I think we got this ID. Oh, you don't have that one either. Darn it. You can set it up. I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll go over here. No, I think you set it up. That's it up. All right, I'll use another ID then. Hang on. So preparing to take the call, too. Vice officer. If you haven't heard the end of it, as corrupt as a motherfucker, that is that, though. I do see you preparing to take the call and lying for like a motherfucking enemy with a gun to say fuck you, all of it. A guilty smelly ass shit motherfucker. I'd like to get your name up here. Bluey! And pop your cannelloni, too. But I don't feel like hurting myself or others. But self-defense is self-defense. Whether they dies or fake it or make it or break it or whatever the fuck they do. A little fucking coward-ass motherfucker in the act. Steve, you're not like around, excuse me, sorry. They really don't want a gentleman. You don't want a gentleman. A polite individual. It's a queer's call, murder call to you. That's what it looked like, boss. So you think go over there and be a fuck around any way you can. Tweaker, motherfucker. Damien's ass to pull shit still and come over here in the night like you did again and again and again. You never learn, do you? Talk shit some more, too, as you see you doing. So anybody, while we're waiting, got a clear sight to take your ass out? Westminster fuck around? Captain, you call yourself? Laughing like a dickhead that needs to be smoked? Who would argue? Not only old dickhead that needs to be smoked. Motherfucker die. What's your name? Togetherly. You too, you little faggot murder queer, wherever the fuck ground you are, Needle got to say something else to my ass. That's why I made a demand. That's why I say to kill all of your asses and get the excruciating, and you should have given the excruciating as they went, which gives creed that you are a Luciferian too. By the way, with no indication or implication of really wanting to have this had settled a long time ago. That's what it looks like. Because you and me and I, we would have gone, okay, our Father art in heaven, I'll do it. Instead of fuck all the ass you can, instead, murder all, make you quantum all detestable, more the fuck more, merrier, fuck you that there. So you're a pissed off mofo. Yes, I am. So if I don't have a phone call here, because a couple of things might crap out, too long a video, saw me coming, got other ideas, never pay the man, do the work, do a good job, because I never wants to bullshit my ass any way it can. And it's guilt, it knows it needs to be smoked and killed, excruciating it deserves. With everyone, the horse you rode in and want to put in the fucking kettle right there. You first. Eye for an eye is excruciating in this case. Only the torture they dish out. Every lying police in the academy, you think they're going places. All to do with if Steve ever the fuck's found out his mama did about murder his asses, he did that miracle worker. Don't tell him. So nobody likes you. No, they don't. You forgot to murder too. Yeah, forgot to murder, darn it. No such thing as all to do with how could I be a psych evaluation scam, fast one to pull, instead of pay the man insurer. So really you have a beef with the insurance company and want to kill the insurers and the claims adjusters and kill them right. Not any old kill them. Kill them the eye for an eye remands that they got deserved coming, no excruciating fairness of it. And I'll explain a little something to you, a little inside information. A friendly little area of death row inmates, by the way, in my book. So by thinking business as usual or some noise that indicate traffic and whatnot, time travel, back and forth, efforts to try to get them when they're younger, see if we can come back and see if it ends, see if any changes. But everybody seemed to be a giveaway and know what to do, where to take it. Oh, you had it made like, play you wrote it, the same old find. And make more even worse. Oh, that's it, that'd be worse, motherfucker. I'm gonna get you for that one too. If I can lean out, Steve, are you real sure? No, I'm not real sure. Well, you gotta be sure. You're gonna get someone, not get someone, or get someone an apple, or get someone some papers at the grocery store. Yeah, you're probably right. Make sure you're sure though, whatever. Okay, no. So by laughing and knowing you're in on it, every psychiatric individual in the Supreme Court, wherever the fuck you think you're gonna look for it, thinking you can laugh still. That's what he thinks. So sure to laugh our ass off, and however, get bigger and more fucking Luciferian. If bombs fly. So as long as you know and you're sure that if this is a material fact and saw you assemble and flee to go do a try in another caper, try to poison us and kill us another way, or bring us into custody another way, local detention, bring in the psychiatrist you go with nowadays in the act too. And I know I caught you that way too. And how do you want to die first? Needs to be stipulated and circled there. All you're saying, long and short, is how do you want to stick it up your ass and kill your ass because you caught my ass, red-handed, all of us, Stevie and your deity, and with no anything to do, possibility of trying to leave a little area of, don't do that. Use the energy, whether it's a repository you collected it. Fuck you anyway. Anything I got though. Use the energy, report back, and make heaven. No. Fuck you, anything I got. To the record, Dunsford, motherfucker, die. Hate y'all, jarhead, fuck, excuse motherfucker, Marine, fuck you. As long as you know you hate their ass. All right, I don't like them. You wouldn't want to be accused of liking it. No, I'm not ready to go over there. When I do my thing, I do my thing. I do it and I get it up. I got busy right now. I got my hands full. And I want you to be smoked and done with first. Because just to remember, before you fly, or what have us, you're not supposed to go out murdering an eye for an eye as much as doing to self as others, and eye for an eye, doing to self as others, as much as others. And that's too much for somebody because they're guilty of it, and you're letting them walk away to come over and try to make something to do with anything to do with some kind of regard for an obligation. And I told you, and I know it, to kill you as you come, and kill you too, Antzee. Straight up, a death threat to your ass, from me to you. And I'm not saying that's a sectarian rip, am I? No, I'm not. Kill your ass too, Dancee. Nothing personal. If it's nothing personal, nothing personal. Kill your ass too. Because you're a psycho. Real bad psycho. That puts me in the line of fire and danger. Way too much. Way too all the way. No reserve, like jumping off a building almost, and letting them individuals come and take pock shots at me. And I told you to kill your ass good. Not any old kill your ass good. Come a time to know the difference in the classification of impunity award due. No such thing as real attorneys. And I say it to your face to kill your ass, to say differently, Dunsford or anybody like you, anything to do with remotely close to, I won't even talk to you, dead man. Kill your ass any fucking which way, Glenn Richmond, to the excruciating eye for an eye winds of faith. Blow wherever they may go and lead to, and deservingly so. If ever an eye for an eye, excruciating, that you dared, and you did dare, and you're continuing to dare and know exactly what you're doing and saying. And I ain't one for foolish plans either, pal. Calling this man the liar and the mistaken dude. At the hospital owes me $18 million too, and so does Glenn Richmond's ass. And every lawyer, every banker, every fuck around knows me their encumbrances so many times you nuked yourself, defaulted, and laugh in my face. Nice monk or something from Google's armor that you gotta do too. That wasn't enough, was it? Dead man. Need to be is all you're about. So if you want to hurry up and cut to the chase, we'll get some new people. I'm tired of fucking around with these asshole asswipes. That's what we had in Paris. I told you from the get-go that's not going to happen. New people, get rid of them. Get rid of these. Shouldn't listen to me. But that's what we should do. Just get rid of them. Didn't notice, or hardly even notice. Didn't miss them. You know the rest. Fuck you. Didn't kiss their asses either. Ain't funny either. So I don't like your code name either, Dusty or fuckwad ways of doing things. As long as you're sure. And you did say, yeah, it's the present language and frontline warfare. Frontline warfare, and then dark saucer crews versus omnipotent saucer crews, and stipulation being, remember that word, all psychiatric personnel, all lawyer degrees, all everyone, anyone. I said stipulation, stipulated, and the if applicables of life. For those that think that Steve run around, you don't run amok, stipulation being when anyone disagrees, wherever, however I disagree may be, and want to make a try like you're doing, disagree and I disagree. Stipulation. What's in a word? To walk free, walk away a free man. Last 1,000 days or so. Same old, same old. Vindicated, stayed, seated to come back at you. And I know it too. And pay the man, fuck you is what you keep doing and saying. Do the work, fuck you, they or that, every laugh at your fucking face, motherfucker, enemy. To say differently, every banker, every defaulted, give a fuck, disrespectful, disrespects of ever, disrespect, ever the fuck ever was, never could ever, never want to be. Words can't describe enough. My opinion, hate your ass really bad. Try to bring it on your ass. Got to say, talk shit about. Told you not to meddle. Told you to mind your own business. Told you don't. All you want to do is tell me in my face, I can kick your ass, kill your ass. Therefore, or you're in jail. Therefore, why are you here? Therefore, I heard your ass, and your scams, your fuck around demeanor, disrespects. You want to say it differently? Who wants to say different? Kick my ass or kill my ass or intimidate my ass or pull my this or pull my that ass. It's all the fuck you got, isn't it? So you know you're there to pick up the line. Your speed dealer, pal. Ain't my pal. And you know what you did. You know what you've been doing. Yeah, I guess I'm the best at this business. No one wanted to do it. It's been around since 1994. The images, in a way that you could use, share in media, digital media. I'd said exactly. You little wimp-ass dick. Queer, murder, trier. So I'm going to make it short and polite and sweet. You know what I'm going to say? Pay the man, do the work, do a good job in the bank. And what I need is the bank. I need the police chief to pay me, put the money in the bank, $30,000 at least. Say you owe me $30 million or your lives, everything you got. Or am I greedy? Am I too greedy? Is that my problem? So you think this is a funny fucking chance to be a fuck around and do this to me, right? And I watch you too. If I ever seen a boy at the sheriff department personnel ring, we told the sheriff, fuck you, you're smelly ass shit. You can't even talk. I wasn't even getting involved with the sheriff department. There's some fucking shit of shit. I know I talked to your ass. So like to be a boy about it, don't you? Mama, milk. What do you want to say about it, boy, about it? So if there's any way to kill all your asses, that's what Beto's all about. That's why I said if anyone got a chance or an opportunity to smoke his ass and kill his ass, or Ricky too, Ray, Raymond, all you fucking, everything you got. It was true. Everything you got. Even go and Google might want to pull the plug because they know the truth. They know they side the wrong way too, and this could be the day, and you deserve it too, all of you. And I say to do it too, to kill your asses. And then your asses, especially you. And never, I'm a never man too about this. Because I gave you life too. Like I say, that isn't the last straw I ever the fuck heard. Disrespect's never enough. I pull fucking shit behind my back like a motherfucker die. Aptitude I never need or needed. So, dick in the mouth and dick in the ass is your funding, and lie about it all the while is your answer, huh? And laugh like a motherfucker and see what happens. Okay? Okay? So I want you a dead duck. Because you value fuck your ass and fuck it's more than anything to do and anything talked about as a plan or any contingency or like a coin flip. I don't know. And my ass and my involvement ain't supposed to be a coin flip to I don't know. And that's your end that don't got your ass covered and my ass covered. And that's what I don't like about it. Anything to do. I ain't a whatever happened scene. Blindly. So, therefore, you must be that too. I was hoping you're not. And you think that's funny too, because you're that same funny to crack jokes about it and not be having anything on the table to set a straight course of where to go with it. Like Ray doesn't give a fuck about and try to fuck my ass all the time, all the while. Ricky's ass, county worker, that Ray ass, enemy, killer, murderer, trier. Hate like a motherfucker too to the fullest extent. Laughing your ass off still, huh? You ain't Beto in our court. You're something else, by the way. Oh, you got the wrong number. don't think you got this yet. Let me see that. No, you got the wrong number there. You did the wrong thing here. Get that. No, that ain't gonna work. Let me see. No. Let me see. I should have went. Is it the other one? So. I have to beat around the bush because I want to have a little bit of a room, but you letting it beat around the bush lets you go around here and be a fuck around some more, and you need to die right there, both of you together, for what you just did. Made a deal to do. I saw you just did. Say it's okay to put dick up your ass and fuck around some more. No, you're missing it. You gotta go to the other one. You're gonna blow this recording, Steve. You should just use your other phone and fuck you there. I'll just use my, the phone doesn't go to charge, man. The batteries ran out. You're sitting there arguing with these murderer queers saying fuck you any way you can. They are. That's what they do. Catch them in the act. You don't give them excruciating. You don't even give them remand. Ow! You're a fucking lame Satarian yourself. Satan is yourself. You don't even say, ah, okay. That's what it looks like. Anyone that doesn't punish them or get them to say, oh, and get to talk to recidivism, to use me more, to kill more, procrastinate. I question you, man. I wonder about you. And Ray needs to be killed any way possible because you're a sneak fucking motherfucking lying that knew all the way. And when you got involved, instead of doing the right thing, stop right there. Instead of doing the right thing, my mailbox, you want to do fucked up shit too? Too many times? Yeah, you put the arguments up there, Williamson, but only as you model it, so. Oh, did they? Instead of cut, check, get, do. So you don't have any intention, and I notice it, of trying to whip them and fuck their ass, not fuck their ass into shape, beat their fucking ass into shape. And that's what the fuck's wrong with the picture. That's why you're fucking bullshit to me. All of it, all of you. What do you want to say about it? I didn't ask you to fuck their ass into shape and make more fucking problems. And that's what the fuck you did when I said to abort that kind of behavior. How do I answer to that? Don't push me to a Bible and say, fuck you, go read that, and like a nigger knocker. Bum, 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 bum. Get the fuck away from me. Because you're more of a fucking problem and threat to biblical areas that I'm not going to talk about than a helping hand. Fucking fucker. Fuckers, you, not me. So are we monitoring my fucking line somewhere, or are we just fucking invisible areas right here all the way, all the time? Or both? Both. Not both. call over here, and that's all you got. That's all I'm going to give you, because fuck you. I don't like you. I don't trust you, and you endanger me. And if I told you to beat their fucking pulp shit fucking ass, pain remands to get the job done. And this is why, and this is what the point in your area, of your side of doing it, what way of doing it leads to. That's what I said to do. Okay. And then if it didn't work, kill their fucking asses. Let's see what we can do like this. Okay. This is recording here. Okay, what do you want to see now? I need the bank note. And the promise is to appear to get the right site. No, that'll be a bunch of bullshit. You promises to appear, your mama. Hey, I need the money in the bank. Make sure the money gets in the bank. I need to buy, all right, talk to you in a bit. A little is better than nothing. That was the right one. I dialed, make sure you got that one, but tell us what you dialed there. 702-628-4683. Or is it the other way? That's the one I dialed. Forgot the number. I think that's it. I'll double check in a minute. But that's what I did. I'll be back. And any way you do, I want you a dead man. You're an unlawful assembly. Custom made for fuck your ass in hell. Fuck it all. Fuck you any way you can. That's why I want you dead. But I want you tortured. Beat the fucking holy horse fuck dick any way you can to do and think walk a step out of line any other way. And you're not doing that. You're asking Damien or whoever else to be a lying motherfucking turd like you are with them, endangering my life to seek your side anywhere way the fuck close to anything to do with different at hypnotize at magic fuck their ass and kill them so many times, 1,000 times, make the most undecent, incomplacent, not right decision at the right not time, and you let them do it, and come looking at me like a fucking scrotum at how do you want to die by not having remanded them and let them laugh in my fucking face right now, and not to say fuck this guy up so bad. I'll show you who he is. In case you're confused, you little fucking turd fuck. Beto, too, the same guy, playing fucking tricks like you did last night to tell me this other information about he got slurped. As you put dick in my ass from Ricky Damian Sanchez's tries, dead fucking cadaver dick in my ass. As I dial right here. You ain't the sheriff department. You're the same dick in the ass and a different toilet, fucker. The sooner the better. Kill your ass. You didn't see Sandra Hutchins' fucking smelly ass witch. Fuck you. Don't ever talk to me. Don't ever talk to me. Don't look at me. Don't ever think I'll ever want you alive. Smelly ass fucking enemy of enemies. Trying to pass it to the sheriff department when we told you we go this way with it for now. So you being a little fucking scrotum, if I don't value my life, I followed all the protocol pretty much. And then all, instead of
From +1 720 829 1517.
See? See what you are? We're going to try it right there. He slurps you up real fast. I disagree, huh? I can fuck you up really bad, Steve, is all I know about it. Really easy, too. You are a toothpick. You're not county probation. You're someone I want dead as a doornail. Guilty parties. Not a worry in the world, huh? Sheriff Department gonna take it over for you now. Musical fuck-arounds. And you know it too, huh? Yeah, they might know it because you are putting me too much in a vulnerable position. I could have done work things. I'm in this to do a program of work. You're not. You're in this to be a pervert fucking fuck around, endanger my life scene. Difference between you and me. Fucking entity fuck around. That's the fucker right there. I know I proved my case. I know I want you all to go to hell for this. No reservation at all for anything less. It's all you left and allowed to be had. Fucker. I'm not into playing dick fucking faggot games. I was into, if it need me be an extra stipulation, paying corporal to do the do. So by valuing your life, or valuing fuck you laugh, be a fuck off about it, I see where your colors are, and I see the decision you made. And I did the right thing, and you're not a la leche scene, so therefore I ain't no fucking sacrifice for you ever. As many F-bombs as ever could ever want it never be, for your fucking sake. Never do I want you to advance. The sooner, the fucking better. I'll go to the eternal of fucking density hell as ever could ever be. And see where you laugh forever, fucker. And so being, and so not in the mood to have and say anything nice, even prayful, because you're just all lost, unbelievable, and unwanting to be nice about and see me being nice, seen. I don't want anybody to see me prostrating myself. And so it was sold. You first is all I got to say to you. Right, you got nothing to say. Where do I go with it? No place for Steve. Whoa! Darn it, Steve, you should have fuck murdered so you could be easy fucking the ass better. I wish it wasn't like that. Fuck you, and your cemeteries are all done for too. You all fucked it all up. Yeah, you did, liar. You lied to this day. That fucker's still doing. And this asswipe doesn't. What? As long as that's all I care. Free ride. Fly saucer, wee. Funniest thing you ever fuck saw also. All the same. but it is, and I know it right. So you think by walking away from this circle right there, which you're not supposed to do, it's supposed to stay right there and turn yourself in, and do your time, or kill your own self. Don't come after me. And that's where I ended it. That's where I stayed my own area of involvement to be victimized again. Next case, turn yourself in, do your time, or someone or something, kill yourselves. And you need to be killed for not being anything the fuck you said you were. Fucker. I wish it wasn't like that. I did say I wish it wasn't like that. Prove me wrong. Over and out. Amen. And may good Lord, I don't even want to talk nice about it. You might find out where you might be. Amen, amen.